Good morning mga ka-adventurista, and today is our second day dito sa Marrakesh, Morocco, and isisimula namin ngayon ang breakfast dito na inanda sa amin sa hotel. And for today's activity, update na lang namin kay mamaya, okay? Hello! Nandito na kami ngayon sa meeting point ng tour. So, ito na yung siguro mga mag-tour din. So, ito na yung meeting point namin. Ito. Ang Hotel Restaurant Cafe de France. Yan. So, dito na yung meeting point namin. Hinihintay na lang namin yung tour guide namin.
Including the place. We're going to walk through the Souks. We will see the oldest part of Marrakesh, something dated from the 11th century, and then we will.
So, nag-start na kami ng tour, ng walking tour. So, dito kami ngayon sa Central Market ng Morocco. So, eto na yun. Ito na yung mga kasama namin. So, 6 persons lang kami sa group. Ayan. So, ito na yung market nila dito. So, guys, tip lang pa naglalakad kayo dito, dito sa may market. Aware lang kayo dun sa mga belongings nyo. Kung mayroon kayong bag na pwede nyong ilagay sa harapan, like for example, shoulder bag or mga belt bag, mas okay. Kasi pag mga like mga rucksack or yung mga backpack, medyo dapat secured kasi may mga pickpocket din dito sa market. So, may nadaanan kami kaninang lokal na sinabi, ipapasok kami dito sa may alley na i-secure yung mga gamit kasi may mga mandurukot din. So, ayun. So ito na, nakapagbayad na kami. So yung per entry ticket niya is 5 dirhams per person. So ito na, nakapasok na kami.
I just like to emphasize the way up to the first floor from there. Upstairs to the left and stairs to the right. It's a maze.
Okay.
Go left or you go right, you will find the same way upstairs.
Okay.
So we're going to start from the dorms. Normally this is a kind of compound. Mosque, dorms, and classrooms.
Okay.
It's a school and a mosque at the same time, dating from the 14th century. Under the Myrinid dynasty. That's the Myrinids who built the school. And then it was restored or enhanced or enlarged within the 16th century under the Safavid dynasty's period. Then restored for the second time just recently between 2017 and 2022. It was reopened just in June 2022. So, if you don't mind, we go this way to start the tour with the dorms. Then the big piece over there.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll love it. You will love it. It's a very
Okay.
beautiful place. So let's start with the dorms first.
Yeah.
So, ito na yung first start ng tour. So, ang simulan daw namin is yung dorms. So, ito kasi para siyang student dorms.
Exactly what's going on here, I need to explain to you many things, especially the educational system. Of course, now the educational system is modern, and this is dated from the colonial period, 1912. Before 1912, the educational system was not following the French system. It was medieval. For example, kids would be memorizing Quran in their homeland, in mountains, in other places outside the city. In the city, you will find small places where they would collect like 15, 10, 20 kids to memorize just a couple of small texts every day. It's not because it's huge, it's too big. So they can't memorize the whole text in one day. It takes 10 years because they just memorize small pieces. Every day on the road. So it will take like between the age of 6 to the age of 16. When they finish it, they have to do it by heart. They have to complete the text completely. And they have to come to study here. Why they would stay here? They would study like theology, astronomy, which is very important in this religion, because it's with astronomy that you determine the positions of the stars, the positions of the moon. You determine when a month ends up and when a month starts, when you have to pray, where you have to pray. For example, you determine just with your body. They teach you how to make calculations. For example, in case you're in a deserted place. Here now, as this structure here, it was not existent because this was room, a dorm where a couple of students would be staying overnight. It's just within the last restoration between 2017 and 2022 that the authorities opened this place for you to see how it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was imagining the kids using the canals to go out.
Maybe, why not? Why not?
I thought it was a escape route or
Yeah, it might be, but actually, if you want, they had at the time, they had no reason. They had no reason because they would never have a date with a girl outside. What you see here normally, this is chalk. Yes. I think you call it Jess. This is an inscription. You see, it's written all around. This is some small texts from Quran. This is divine. Shall we put to the wrong? You see here handicrafts. All what you see here was created in the 14th century under the Myriad trees, especially musics. When you buy this type of musics, you buy them as great pieces.
okay.
And you take them, you give them to a specialist artisan who cuts them with a hammer. Never try to do it because it will destroy everything. They have their skills. These ones are carved with chisels. These ones are cut into shapes. It's not very easy to do. It takes time. Wood, what you see there in brown, that's also carving on wood. That's since the Marinid period as well, since the 14th century. Can you see over there? There's some writing. Can you see it? The text
Yes.
starts there
There, yeah.
and it goes to the left, wrong, from right to left, and it ends up on the corner there. On the corner. Can you
Yes,
see?
yes.
That's also a Quranic text.
Prayer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a religious place. This is a mosque, a genuine mosque. If you don't mind, come with me over there to show you more about the mosque.
So guys, nandito na kami sa Ben Youssef. Ito yung parang mosque nila. Sacred yung lugar kasi ito yung mga bandang 1912 to 1920s. Ito yung parang naging mosque nila with the students. So, kung nakikita nyo sa paligid, ito yung pinaka-center nila and yung mga nandyan na mga corners is yung mga rooms ng mga estudyante. So, ayun. So, ang sabi nila, ang mga pumapasok na dito that time is about 900 students. Pero, ang available rooms lang is 135 rooms. So, isipin nyo, masikip siya. So, ganun-ganun kasi yung time na yon. So, pero itong mosque na to is napaka-sacred. So, kung makikita nyo, ang carvings niya is puro mga letters na mga Arabics. So, usually yun naman kasi ang Islam. So, usually mga carvings ng like yung mga ganyan, katulad niyan. Ito mga, ang sabi nila, ano daw yan, yung mga nasa loob ng Quran. So, yun ang according sa tour guide namin. So, more on mga prayers. Yan. So, kung nakikita nyo, papasok tayo dito. So, ito yung parang pinaka-altar nila. Kasi kung nakikita nyo, yung pinaka-gitna na yan, na merong pa-size ng para siyang muna nakabaliktad na gano'n. Diyan daw nakatayo yung parang for Catholic parang pare. So yung priest. So diyan yung nagbibigay ng prayers, diyan siya yung nakastand. Ayun. So ito kung nakikita niyo nasa gitna, hindi siya hindi siya bathtub. Para siyang ang sabi nila, parang binigay daw yan ng parang Spanish. Yun ang pagkakaintindi ko. Pero hindi siya binigay eh. Ang sabi nila parang tinapon lang daw yan na kumbaga parang tayo pag natin kailangan tinatapon natin. Parang ganun lang daw yan, nakita lang daw nila. So yun ang iniisip nila na hindi talaga galing sa kanila yan according sa history nila. Pero may mga nakasulat na kinerve na nila yan na as mga Islam, pero makikita nyo hindi talaga originated dito and for Muslims. Like katulad niyan, meron kang makikitang curvings na hindi galing sa kanila. Papakita ko sa inyo. Ayan. Itong nasa left side. I-zoom ko. Ayan. So makikita nyo, yung carvings na yan, di ba pag mga Islam, hindi sila maano sa symbols. More on, pag may symbols ka makikita sa Islam, makikita mo yun sa loob daw ng libro ng Quran. Pero sa labas, hindi. More on, makikita mo mga carvings ng mga letters. Pero symbols, hindi. Hindi kasi naniniwala ang Islam sa mga symbols. Eh, ito, may symbols to eh. Parang Egypt symbol to. Like may mga birds na naka-curve. So, yan ang evidence na hindi sa kanila yung piece na yan. Pero nilagay na lang nila dito as para sa mga turista. So, yun. So, punta na tayo sa labas. Ayan. Marami rin mga turista ngayon eh. So, today is Wednesday na ngayon. Wednesday, tama. Pero marami pa rin mga turista, no? Ayan.
ladder market, which we're going to be crossing. Just walking through to see how artisans work with their hands, making things and creating things. And it's here where they buy leather. See, they're displaying piles of leather that only artisans will buy. The auction. The auction starts like 11:30. They're waiting for the place before. Then they will start the auction. For example, if you were artisan, you would come, check what the quality, the superficie is, and the number of pieces.
So guys, nandito na kami sa leather alley nila. So ito yung mga shops ng puro leathers product na pwede nyong bilhin like sapatos, bags, belts. So ito na. So ito yung parang mga lugar ng, kung example sa Divisoria, mga tela. So ito puro mga leather.
Actually, it's a kind of a palace, which is dating from the 16th century. It was a residence of a minister within the Saadian period, then purchased by another minister from Fez, then it was the residence. But actually, within the colonial period, it was given to some commander. What I mean by commander, the period before colonization, and I mean the end of the 19th century, it was a kind of commander's period. How? There is the central ruling, which is the monarchy, and beside the monarchy, chiefs of tribes, ruling the country for the monarchy, imposing taxes. And most of those commanders were tyrannical, imposing taxes more and more. And that's the reason why there was some hatred on behalf of the people against them. So the one who was living here within the colonial period, he was a kind of friend to the French authorities, which means within the independence. He was considered on behalf of people as a traitor. Of course, he was obliged to leave, run away, because it was dangerous for him if he would stay here. Then the palace was kept by patriots, robbed or demolished. It was neglected since then as a ruined place. It was purchased just recently in 2017 by an Italian investor. He is the one who restored it and he made it as the initial state. He brought from Italy and from England some architects who were the chiefs of this project. They are the ones who gave him, instead of one garden, two gardens. They gave him this part, which is called the exotic garden, with these trees, which are coming from different countries. Some like from South America, South Africa, the Mediterranean area, from Turkey, from England. Maybe over there we will see the ferns coming from UK, some trees coming from Argentina, like the high tree over there, with the white points. That's spikes. It's the most protected tree. So beyond the red wall, that's the residential area and the secret garden. So far, this is just the exotic garden. So please take pictures here, get there, and enjoy. Okay? We'll meet up inside.
Okay. So, nandito na kami ngayon sa third stop, which is yung Secret Garden. And ang entry dito is 100 dirhams per person. So, ang makikita niyo naman dito is iba't ibang klase ng plants and trees and mga orchids, everything about flowers. So, hindi lang ito yung mga tinanim ng mga Moroccans, kundi ito yung iba dito is yung mga gift na binigay ng mga European countries sa kanila and ibang countries like Africa rin. So, ito yung paligid niya. Ayan. So, we're heading for our next stop, which is yung spices na sinasabi nila. So, di ko alam kung ano yung mga spices. Siguro ito yung mga curry, everything spices about the Moroccan food. Ito yung pupuntahan namin ngayon.
And this will be our last stop before we head up to the square. Starting from these mills, this gentleman will explain to you what's being extracted here. And then further on, he will explain to you more about medicinal or cooking herbs. Of course, he knows more than I do in terms of his job.
Hello? I guess this is your first visit, right? Yes. You're welcome. Just to know, this is a berber pharmacy. We're a herbalist. Here we do spices, medicinal herbs, essential oils. And please, this is the famous thing here in Morocco, which is this argan. You know argan? Moroccan oil is very famous, right? And please, this is the argan tree. Exists only here in Morocco. You will not find it in other parts. And please, it's real. It's not Photoshop. Because the girl, they claim out the tree to eat the fruit. After that, they spill out the nuts. We crack open it, take the seeds, eat the seeds. Not roasted, we get the cosmetic one. It's for the hair and the body. Seeds, roasted, eatable one. We eat it. And please, come with me inside to give you a brief idea about what we have. I'll show you.
Hello.
Same thing.
Excuse me, please, you can have a seat. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your visit.
Thank you.
So, ito na guys, sasakay kami ng bus. Try namin ang transport na pamamagitan ng bus namin. Diyan. Wait, yeah. How much?